All right, so breaking news, news flash. Keith Thurman and Fundora. I really don't like Sebastian Fundora. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really cannot stand him, and I can't stand this fight. I'm so happy, but breaking news, it got canceled. Well, not canceled, it's postponed. Supposedly, Sebastian Fundora has a broken hand or injured hand or something like that, and they're going to be pushing it back to a later date. I'm not too sure what the date is, but the fight is postponed. Now, what really upsets me about this fight is the undercard was featuring Oshaki Foster versus Scooter Fulton, and that was a fight that I was really looking forward to. Um, so this fight is canceled, and who gives a holy crap? Because to be honest, the fight was really going to be a culmination of Keith Thurman's career. The career was going to be ended that night. That was it. All they doing is just delaying the inevitable. Keith Thurman was going to get put to bed, and that was going to be it. And to be honest, I don't even think Keith Thurman was going to make it past round five, if we're being totally honest. Like, I don't think that was going to be what the fight was going to be. So, to Sebastian Fundora in this fight, he's coming off of his win versus Tim Tszyu, the rematch. The first fight, I'm not gonna lie, Tim Tszyu, had he not got caught by that elbow, Tim Tszyu was gonna knock that tall tree down. I ain't gonna hold you, but y'all could debate y'all grandmothers about that. And Keith Thurman, he had fought in Australia against some taxi cab driver, and he packed him up and got him out of there. Everybody said that Keith Thurman looked phenomenal and he looked good, but for some reason, I don't believe in it. Keith Thurman is always, it's either a delay in the fight, a rematch that doesn't happen, an injury, and this time it's not even an injury to him, it's an injury to his opponent. So we're gonna go out here and just see what happens from there on out. It kind of like takes away from what people in boxing were kind of looking forward to. I feel like um I wasn't looking forward to this fight per se, but I was looking forward to the fight on the undercard and the buildup of the fight during that fight week. Now it kind of messes everything up. So I just want to know when this fight does happen and when Fundora does not keep Thurman out, is Sebastian Fundora going to fight somebody like a, let's forget about Virgil Ortiz for a second. Virgil Ortiz is supposedly his mandatory. Virgil Ortiz refused to cash in the mandatory, whatever. Let's forget about Virgil Ortiz. Is Sebastian Fundora going to fight Akhmadaliev, the IBF champion? Or is he going to try to fight Jaron Ennis? I feel like Sebastian Fundora is the biggest what if in the division. And I also feel like there's something that he's hiding. Now, I'm not insinuating nothing, but I just don't know if he really wants that smoke with a lot of those fighters. Sebastian Fundora is on the record not accepting Errol Spence as a fight. Not Errol Spence, sorry, Terrence Crawford. That's my bad. He was looking to fight Errol Spence instead of accepting a fight with Terrence Crawford, citing that Errol Spence was a bigger fight, which does not make sense to me because when he was trying to fight Errol Spence was coming off of getting baptized 4 months earlier. Don't make no sense. So he didn't want the Bud fight. He fought Tim Tszyu for Tszyu's belts, and then claimed that he couldn't fight Bud because he had a broken nose. Later on, said that it wasn't broken, it was just swollen. Then when the WBO strips him of the title, he says it wasn't fair because he still had swelling from his nose, but I thought your nose was broken, but it wasn't broken, but now it was swelling. And then now he says that it wasn't fair, and then the WBO comes back and then they recant that and say that they knew that they had to fulfill their mandatory because there's new management in the WBO. Forgive me for saying management, but there's a new commissioner of the WBO that is making sure that things fall into line. So he got stripped of that belt, and now he's down to the WBC, and they're gonna do whatever they can to keep their belts on a Mexican fighter. I don't care about it. I'm not here to debate nobody. Debate your granny. So now all of a sudden now, Sebastian Fundora, let's see if he wants to fight Butayev, because a lot of people are sitting here talking about this IBF thing, and they're saying that, oh, Virgil Ortiz said the same thing too. Oh, I don't want to fight for the IBF title because I don't want to do a rehydration clause. Well, stupid, when you unify two titles, it's called the Canelo rule. Bang, when you unify two titles, rehydration clause is cut. You don't need a rehydration clause. You can rehydrate to the 300 pounds that you weigh in bones. and skin and fight for whatever. So I just want to know, is he gonna fight real competition, real tough competition? If he does, so effing what? Because you know what? I really don't care anyway, because Sebastian Fundora is not a 154-pound fighter. He should be at cruiserweight at least. Go fight David Benavidez. That's who he should go fight. Dare to be great, like Terrence Crawford did. Go fight David Benavidez. Let's see if he wants to do that. What's the excuse going to be now? Oh, he's way bigger than me. No, he's not. You're 7 feet tall. Come on, bro. Let me know what you guys think about this thing being canceled. To be honest, it was an underwhelming matchup anyways. I was just there for, I was gonna be bored anyways, and I need something to watch. Let me know what you guys think of it, and let me know what you think of the outcome. What the outcome will be when the fight gets made and announced.